Hello and welcome to Design Boss Dialogue, the podcast where bold and ambitious women in interior design come for real conversations to transform and take their businesses to new heights. I am your host, Lisa Marie Elkhadraoui, interior designer and business mentor, here to share my experiences and insights into running an interior design business, as well as empowering you to build the confident, profitable design business you've been dreaming of and truly deserve. In this space, we blend creativity with strategy to help you craft your success and thrive in the world of design. Every episode is packed with unfiltered, no BS conversations, daily inspiration, and actionable business tips to turn your passion into a thriving, cash-rich business. Together, we're redefining what it means to succeed in the interior design industry, one intentional, game-changing decision at a time. So get ready to step up, elevate, and create the design empire you've always envisioned. Welcome back to day 11 of the Design Boss Dialogue Advent Calendar podcast, your go-to source for all things interior design and business. I'm your host, Lisa Marie Elkhadraoui, and over the next 15 days, we'll be unwrapping those little gifts of wisdom, practical tips, and insider secrets to help you grow and thrive in the world of interior design. And today's topic is going to be really key to supporting you start 2025. It's a topic that is crucial for any business, but especially for us in the interior design world. The power of having a vision and how to translate that vision into actionable strategies and plans. No matter where you are in your business, this is something that everyone needs to adopt, as it is vital to running a successful business model, whether you're in interior design or not. As a business mentor to interior designers, this is something I support and guide on in a program which I have crafted called The Intensive, which is aimed at supporting you, the designer, the business owner, build a 12-month roadmap for your visions and create an achievable strategy. So let's delve into why it is so important to have that vision in your business. Let's get started. First things first, let's touch upon why having a vision is so important for interior designers. You almost probably have heard that your vision is similar to your North Star. It guides every decision you make in your business. Your vision sets the tone for your brand and defines what success looks like for you. Without a clear vision, it's easy to get lost and just aimlessly float around in the day-to-day grind of the business in general and lose sight of actually what you're working towards. Without a vision, you don't really have a purpose in your business. Having a vision gives you direction. It fuels your purpose. It fuels your purpose personally and business-led. It helps you stay motivated even when things can get tough. It's not just about the dreaming big. It's about crafting and creating a roadmap for your business. So your vision ideally should be 1, 3, and 5 years plus. Goals that really allow you to work towards big milestones you want to achieve in your design business. Now, you may be listening to this thinking, well, I have so many visions and goals, but how do I turn that into a reality, Lisa? Talk to me about the next steps. So first things first, I want you to pause this and go and get a piece of paper, a Google Doc, or the notes section on your phone and write down 2 to 3 things you want to achieve in 2025. So this is your 1-year goal, before the end of 2027, which is your 3-year goal, and also before the end of 2029, which is your 5-year goal. And I would love you to go into next year with some key goals and a vision if you do not have one. And I also want you to aim and dream big, okay? I want you to create really stretchy, gorgeous, empowering goals and visions for your business. I want you to aim so big that you start to feel really uncomfortable. Okay. And I want you just to be so creative in your mindset when you're doing this. What do you really yearn for in your business? What do you really want to do? And get them on a piece of paper. And even more so, I'd love you to share them in our podcast community group on Facebook, which is free to join, and you can find it in the show notes below. So a popular statistic often cited is that people are 42% more likely to achieve their goals just by getting them down on paper. Hence why I'm going to ask you to do that activity so that they're out of your head, they're on paper, and we're going to start to achieve them more. This statistic is based on research conducted by Dr. Gail Matthews, who is a psychology professor at the Dominican University in California. She has conducted significant research on goal setting and achievement, and her study found that those who write down their goals were significantly more successful in accomplishing them than those who did not. So how powerful is that already? And this happens because writing goals helps to clarify them. It makes them more concrete and it commits them to memory, thereby increasing focus and motivation. So task 1 is pen to paper and get those goals written down. Plus, like I said, if you're in the podcast community group, then I want you to get into there and share them. And if you're not in there, please join. It's free. It's based on Facebook and the link is in the show notes below. So we have identified our vision. What's next? What comes next, I hear you ask. That is where the sexy strategy comes in. Now, I like to break strategies down into each quarter, creating a 3-month plan. Then at the start of each quarter, take some time to reassess your vision and set specific measurable goals to that quarter. The goals you set should naturally align with your long-term vision, but also be achievable within a 3-month time frame. For instance, if your 1 to 3 year vision is to become a top luxury interior design firm, your quarterly goal might be, how does my brand reflect this and what do I need to change to secure more high-profile projects? And what do I need to focus on? Do I need to revamp my website every time I have a luxury photo shoot with a client to better reflect the brand and create a strong visibility and content strategy that aligns with any marketing material I put out there? Now, you may want to aim for 1 new high-end client per quarter as part of that strategy to becoming that top luxury interior design firm. And then you're going to think about, how do you create quarterly content over a 90-day period that helps you stand out, create that standout brand for your niche to help align and position yourself for your ideal clients to easily find you if you're more social media based. Now, within that plan, you may say you're really going to look at the tone of voice within your content and dive deeper into your messaging behind the brand, really highlighting your purpose of who and what you are. So working on your messaging to align better clients through marketing will be 100% key with this. And this is something that your 90-day strategy will implement. And then from there, we break it down even further. So once you've set your quarterly goals, it's really time to then develop a tactical monthly plan and a weekly focus point around this. This is where we really put our plans into motion. And you're going to need to break down your quarterly goals into smaller, actionable tasks that can be accomplished. For example, if one of your quarterly goals is to improve your online presence and your visibility plan for the year, your monthly tasks might include creating new portfolio content, creating a visibility plan of content in what you're going to post, how you're going to post it, and the messaging around that. And also optimizing your website for SEO so that you can move traffic freely from social media back to your website and back to social media, writing out lists of what you could action in your business and be better at, and really sticking to those on a weekly plan of action is so important to feed into the higher vision. And it's one that sometimes we can procrastinate with and we can get sidetracked. But that's why it's really important before the end of this year, and certainly going into next, we want to work on our visions, we want to work on our strategies, and we want to really work on that plan for 2025 so that when we come to our podcast in December 2025, we're going to pull those vision cards back out again. We're going to really talk about, have you done everything you said you were going to do? So for instance, in December 2023, did you set any intentions for the next year? Did you fulfill your goals in 2024? Or are you finishing the year thinking, I should have done that, I haven't done that, I haven't implemented that, yeah, maybe I need to do that next. So really think about also what you haven't achieved this year that you really want to do, and put that back into the vision, write it down and make it achievable. It's really important to regularly review and adjust your plans as well, and not just write them down and forget about them, because how many of us have actually done that? I will hold my hands up. I've written stuff down. I've forgotten about them because I've written it down and haven't put a strategy in place. But at the end of every month, I want you to look back at what you've accomplished and identify any areas where you need to improve. This is a really good strategy just to wash your business down at the end of every month to see, am I still aligning with my higher vision? Am I still meeting my goals? What have I done this month? You need to adjust your strategies as needed to stay on track with your vision. And this process ensures that you're always moving forward, always moving the needle in your business and making progress towards your goals and ultimately your higher vision for you and your business. So really stop and think about what you want to achieve next year and how are you personally going to make that happen. And if you want to dive into a full day of empowerment and get those creative juices flowing with your visions for 2025, then you are all invited to join me on Saturday, the 25th of January in a gorgeous venue in Surrey in the United Kingdom, where we focus on building out your personal and business visions for 2025 through empowering creative mood board sessions. We're going to open and close these sessions with energy tapping with Danielle Hobson from episode 3. We're going to have a gorgeous networking lunch. And then in the afternoon, we are going to spend it with Lucy Ann and visualize those beautiful visions for next year and beyond with a guided meditation and sound bath to deepen those beautiful thoughts that you want to create and those goals that you want to solidify into your subconscious. So please reach out to me. The email address is in the show notes on how you can secure your ticket to this event. So let's have a recap on what we've covered so far. Having a clear vision is 100% essential for guiding your business decisions and keeping you motivated through 2025, because that is key here. A quarterly based strategy that helps you break down your vision into achievable goals, stops you floating around, and actually gives you purpose in your business. That's what you wake up every single day to do. There is a purpose behind that. And a tactical monthly plan that turns those goals into actionable tasks and helps you craft your weekly plans. Regular reviews and adjustments to keep you on track and ensure continuous progress is made. Now, if you need support in 2025 with your vision, your strategy and your plan, we have got 5 spaces available to work with me in Q1 next year across January, February and March to really springboard you forward, as well as support you in building a comprehensive 12-month roadmap, giving you focus, drive across all aspects of your business. And if you secure your January, February or March place in December, you also get a 30-minute mindset call on top of your kickstart call and your growth call. So you get me 3 times across the month. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Remember, your vision is your North Star, so let it guide you to ultimate greatness. Until tomorrow, keep designing and dreaming so big. Don't let anyone dim your light, and start stepping into that sexy female business owner that I know you can be, and more so desire. Stay tuned for tomorrow's episode, as I have Claire Moran from Claire Moran Designs with me. And tomorrow's hot topic is a conversation all about why it's important to have boundaries in your interior design business, especially when you start from scratch, as well as having a solid pricing structure is the key to a successful business model. If you're currently in price overwhelm in your business or reinventing the pricing wheel and your boundaries are all over the place, then this is the design episode just for you. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Design Boss Dialogue. If you love what you heard, then please share the podcast with your friends and any women that could do with a dose of empowerment just from me. I would love to hear your thoughts around today's podcast with your key takeaways and wins, because your feedback means everything to me. Also, don't forget to leave a review as well as hit that follow button so you never miss out on any inspiring conversations with me or any other trailblazing women I have on. Stay tuned for more exciting episodes, and remember, unleashing your inner design power and unlocking your true potential is only a click away. See you next time.